2 years ago to the day after I built an amazing mailbox for my wife, it's gone. And the person that did it is married to someone who's trying to revive the defunct HOA in my neighborhood. If you've known me for over 36 seconds, you know that I'm not a huge fan of HOAs or POAs or anybody trying to tell grown adults that are no smarter than each other how to do things around their house and how they should live. Defunding the HOA. And I've done that with flags and banners and signs that I put together with a couple of buddies of mine in this neighborhood. See, we're a small community, 40 homes, but there's a group of about 10 people that want to tell everybody what and how they can do it, and when to jump and how high, and collect money from it like they've been doing for decades illegally. See, the irony is I've never personally wrote a check to this defunct board for HOA dues because, well, we found out that it's not legal. But yet they've been doing this for decades. I mean, when I took over the light and paid it for 10 months before they even noticed, their ego was bruised, so they got attorneys to come after me. But this isn't about HOA drama. It's about someone allegedly using their Porsche as a wrecking ball for property that I built, that I put hard work into. See, I could have bought one of these mailboxes, but it was something I wanted to build for my wife, almost kind of a casual gift to her. It's how I spent almost 4 days designing, building, acquiring materials, staining, mounting, securing something as a gift to my wife, something that she could be proud of when she walked out to the mailbox, because the old one was disgusting, leaning, ugly. Here's the first angle. You'll see the Porsche come in and bam, goodbye mailbox. Notice the chaos left in the destructive path of this Porsche and this driver. And from this angle, you can see not only the destructive path that this took through my mailbox, but also taking out the neighbor's garbage cans too. This person driving, I don't even know what to say about this. I'm irritated. It's disgusting. And for those wondering, yes, we have documented all the damage. We are making sure we take meticulous notes and saving everything. If you ever have to deal with something like this, document everything. Take as many photos as you feel necessary. Contact your insurance, contact the authorities. Make sure you take all the proper steps, because at the end of this isn't my fault. I didn't do this. But the person that did should. They should be on the hook for all of it. Here's the wild part. 2 years ago to this day is when I built this mailbox for my wife while she was away traveling. And I'm not here to start a witch hunt and have pitchforks at her front door. But what I am here to do is make sure my family's protected and to make sure that I'm fixing what is broken. It's the part that bugs me is these people want to revive an HOA. They're on the board and they think this is the people that should represent them. That's a terrible idea. See, a few of us, and I don't mean this to be we're better than everybody. I mean this as these are some of the projects we've genuinely done. We've done rebuilt docks. We've done dirt work to widen the peninsula to keep the waves from hitting the dam. We maintained the dam 11 months out of the year. We mow, we weed eat, we pick up garbage, we replace lights. We've done a lot for this community, and I've only been here since 2021, and I've spent thousands on this community alone. The problem is, this is how we're treated. We're treated like terrible people, yet we're the ones doing all the work. We're the ones doing all of this extra. I've never seen another human being, including the one that mowed down my mailbox, lifting a finger to help in this community, yet they can pretend to be part of this defunct HOA and stand behind just pay us money and we'll make things happen. Am I a little irritated? Yes. Am I more upset that this person could have potentially been drunk driving around our community? More so, yes. Could that have been a kid, a dog, anything? Yeah. And that's where I'm pissed. I guess the question I have now is, should I rebuild it the exact same way? Should I upgrade it? Should I put more concrete in so it stops a Porsche at 40 miles an hour? And understand this, if you're ever dealing with neighborhood drama, document everything. Stay calm and make sure that you are doing things the right way every time. Hold yourself to a higher standard. Even if people go low, you go higher. I'm not a big fan of what happened. I don't know if that person was inebriated, if they were driving under the influence. I have my suspicions, but that's not for me to judge. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. And with the mugshot like this, I'm guessing that's the direction it's going. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, and I'm happy for that. It's a mailbox. We can rebuild it. It's if it would have been a young kid, a dog, an elderly person, that's something you can't replace. And I come from this position, and I'm saying this loud and proud. If you've been arrested and charged with multiple DUIs, you have no business being on the road. That people that do that willingly over and over again are terrible people. That's not just an opinion. That's my thought process. See, it's too easy nowadays to hop in an Uber, take a taxi, call a friend, call a family member, call a neighbor. There's no reason for people to drive around drunk and recklessly. Now, again, I don't know if she was intoxicated. I only under the assumption because that's what that person was arrested for. I don't know. At this time, nobody has reached out to us. The husband of the wrecking ball, nothing has been talked about or reached out to. Thank you for watching this kind of one-off video. I'll get back to my normal programming and the reaction videos for next week, but I had to do this one. I had to do this one the way it happened. You're seeing the video, you be the judge of what happened, but I'm also not asking people to go out and have pitchforks and do a witch hunt. In fact, quite the opposite. I hope this person gets a lot of help. I also hope that they never are allowed to operate a vehicle again, because I think you've lost that privilege, because driving is a privilege. And if you're doing it under the influence, I don't know if this person in particular did, but if you're doing it under the influence, stop. There's too many methods to get home safely. There's Uber, there's taxis, there's friends, there's family, there's neighbors, all of which would be probably more willing to give you a ride home because you're intoxicated than they would to see you plow through a kid or a family or a home or any other thing. Get the help you actually need, not the help you think you can get away with. That's my video for today. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing. I'll see you next week.